Hey guys! Yeah, so how you going, fellas and ladies? We're doing a podcast called kickoffglitchpod.
Yeah, welcome.
We're going to do some EPL predictions today for the season, top 20, the 20 for the ladder. And then we're going to do a little combined 11 at the end for Barcelona and Arsenal.
Yeah, sweet.
As a Barcelona fan, I've got an Arsenal jersey on under here, but it's a bit cold, so got the repping the Wanderers.
Yeah.
Barcelona and Arsenal all-time 11 after towards the end of the video.
Yeah, and quick disclaimer, we actually did film a 1 hour pilot episode going through our predictions. And guess what? The audio failed 10 minutes in.
And we didn't realise to an hour in.
Yep, so once we finished it, we checked our mics and turns out that they were off 10 minutes into the video. So if we sound a bit depressed, now you know why. But we'll try our best to hopefully get a good video out still. You know, it's our pilot episode, try to make it good. But yeah, welcome to Kickoff Glitch. So, yeah, Cook, Aidan, hopefully, you know, you guys get to know us a bit better. We'll have a few guests coming in as well, and hopefully we'll be all sweet.
Yeah, hopefully it's some good content for you.
Yeah, sweet.
So, let's get into it. Okay, I'll bring up my EPL predictions.
Yeah, so I reckon we start with our bottom three. Who are the three teams that you have to get relegated?
So I've gone Burnley, Wolves. That's a bit of a surprise. And Sunderland. I feel like Wolves, they just got nothing going for him. Cunha's gone. So they're going to have a rough season. I think Leeds will stay up. So Leeds stay up. Sunderland, Wolves and Burnley will get relegated.
Yeah, fair. I've also got the same three. I've got Wolves, Sunderland and Burnley. So Burnley 20th, Sunderland 19th, Wolves 18th. And I've also got Leeds to stay up. I also agree with you. I think that Wolves, especially losing Cunha, I just think they're not necessarily like... I think they've kind of been dragging on the last few seasons, and I think
they're not the team they were like 5 years ago.
Yeah, and the last 3 seasons in a row now, all 3 promoted teams have gone down. Surely it's time to change. So I reckon that could be finally the moment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting season for Wolves.
But yeah, and why do you have Leeds out of the 3 teams stay up?
I don't know. I've always liked Leeds. I feel like they're a good team, or when they were in the EPL a few years ago. I know times have changed, but yeah, I just got a feeling Leeds will stay up.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Leeds. I watched a bit of their highlights last season, and they did very well in the championship. They just seem to have good potential.
Yeah, sweet, fair. All right. Now, we're going to skip through the middle bit of the ladder, because let's be real, no one really cares about the middle bit when you do predictions.
Crystal Palace 10th? No.
Yeah, I reckon we go from the top 8 upwards. Who do you have for your top 8? Maybe to start off, we'll go 8th.
Yeah.
Let's look at 8 and 7. Who do you have for 8 and 7?
So, Man United 8th and Tottenham 7th.
Interesting. I've got Spurs 8 and Newcastle 7.
They're right. I do think, obviously, United and Tottenham are going to improve from last season. You can't get much worse than that. Even though I'd like to see Man United go down. Who wouldn't? But, yeah, I feel like Tottenham and Man United will, they won't make the top 4, obviously, but they'll, hang around 8th and 7th spot.
Yeah, sweet. I agree. I think Spurs are going to get a bit better, but I do think they're going to end up coming 8th as well. I don't know. I think that Thomas Frank's a good manager, and I think that their squad is actually quite good, especially they pick up a few good players. They got Kudus, this other new centre-back, I forgot his name. I think they're also potentially getting Savinho, which is pretty good. But I still don't think that they're good enough overall to push any higher than that. I also got Newcastle down at 7th. I think the reason I put them there is I think that they are going to struggle with trying to play European competition in the Champions League. But yeah, who do you have for your top 6, starting from 6 upwards to first?
6, I've gone Aston Villa, 5th Newcastle, 4th Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal to win the title.
Of course he has Arsenal win the title. Interesting. So what I've gone with is I've gone 6 Man United, 5th Aston Villa, 4th Arsenal, 3rd Man City, 2nd Liverpool, and hear me out, 1st Chelsea. I know it sounds crazy, but...
I find that interesting that you put Chelsea first. I just don't think Chelsea can win in my eyes personally because of their... they haven't got many leaders.
Yeah,
they're a very young team. Obviously, they got players that have been around for a bit. Reece James, when he's playing, he's not injured.
Yeah.
Caicedo's been around for a bit now. But I just feel like... I don't know what's going on here. I just feel like, Chelsea won't win it, to be honest.
Sorry, guys, we're back. We had a bit of an interruption from an Uber driver.
Some Uber stuff.
Bring some groceries over. What were we saying about Chelsea again? Why don't you think they're going to win?
Yeah, I just don't think Chelsea will win because, they haven't got many leaders. Reece James is injured 24/7.
Yeah.
They got a very young squad, but I just don't see them winning the EPL title.
That's a valid point. And actually, in my head, I think that Liverpool should win the league. I think that they've recruited well. They're already a really good team. And with Arsenal as well, like I think that they, have finally got what people have been calling the missing piece in their striker. And like realistically, I think Liverpool should come first, Arsenal should come second, City and Chelsea third and fourth. But for some reason, I just have a weird feeling that the league's going to kind of flip a bit of chaos, and I think that Chelsea might come first. I don't know. I just think that they were really convincing in the Club World Cup. I know it's just like a side pre-season tournament.
Yeah.
But I think especially with their depth, getting João Pedro, Liam Delap, for example, apparently they're going to sign Xavi Simmons, as well.
Xavi Simmons, yeah.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I think, honestly, controversial too, I think Cole Palmer is actually one of the best players in the world. I think he's going to make a big difference.
He's definitely one of the best players in the EPL. But yeah, Chelsea have got a good team, but yeah, I just don't see them winning it.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on United?
They're definitely going to improve from last season. They've made some good signings, and Mbeumo, Cunha, like they've already got good players. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro's not too bad. Yeah. He's been around the block a bit, but he does the job. I feel like I put them thinking 8th spot. So I think they'll do alright this season. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I've put them in 6. I do think they'll do pretty good as well, and I think that only having one game a week as well, not having any European focus on, I reckon they'll do.
That's the joys of being shit, playing less games.
Yeah, true. There you go. I guess my shock result that I had in the top 8 was Villa in 5th. I know like a lot of teams might have, maybe Spurs or United just because of their name, or even Newcastle. I think a lot of people probably have Newcastle in the top 5. But I actually think that
I got Villa in 6.
Yeah, I think that Villa are going to handle dealing with 2 games like Champions League and the league a bit better than Newcastle will. I don't know why. I just think that Emery has a bit more experience as a manager and he kind of knows what he's doing. So I think he might end up having a pretty good season. They only just missed out on top 4 last year as well. So I think
they're a good team. They just knocked PSG out of the semi-finals in the Champions League this time. Yeah, they did well. But so who do you reckon is going to your second and third was?
Yeah, I had Liverpool second and Man City third and Arsenal fourth. Now, I don't know. Hear me out. I know Arsenal are meant to be getting better, but I'm just not convinced, to be honest. Like, I just feel like the window is already gone for Arsenal to really take charge of the league.
Oh, yeah. It is definitely going to be tougher this season, but I just feel like I've gone Arsenal to win the title because we've got a number 9. Yeah. We've made some decent signings. We've got our squad depth more on par this season, and I feel like if Arteta doesn't win a trophy this season,
could be in trouble, eh?
Yeah, I think that's the end of his Arsenal management career.
So that's the thing too. I actually think you might be missing still a left winger. I know you're a big fan of Noni Madueke. I personally am not convinced.
I do like Madueke, but that's the thing. I'd start Madueke over Martinelli.
Yeah,
They've still got Trossard. But you still got then Ethan Winery who can play out on the left side also.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I'm just not convinced that that's enough necessarily. Yeah. Maybe if you get Eze at left wing, that could be different. I
feel like the Eze situation, that's sailed. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, we are making this disclaimer the first day of the Premier League season. So Liverpool played early this morning for us.
Yeah, it was a nice win for Liverpool.
Yeah, but that's the only game that's taken place so far. We were ideally aiming to do this a bit before, but logistics, we couldn't really do anything a bit earlier.
Yeah.
And technically, we also filmed this video about an hour earlier, but we all know how that turned out. So
yeah, it's been a long weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, is there anything else you reckon about any teams' performances, what you think?
I think Man City will improve this season.
Yeah, I agree.
They've got some good signers like Reinders and Cherky.
Yeah.
Ait Nouri, the left back.
He's class,
quality. That's another player.
Wolves that's it. I reckon
Wolves are just handing the players away, eh?
Yeah.
So I think, Man City will be on fire this season. Liverpool will give it a crack.
Yeah, sweet.
I do think Chelsea, I'll put them at 4th. Like, Chelsea will be amongst it, but I don't think they'll win it.
Yeah, nice. All right, we'll move on to kind of our Golden Boot predictions. I will actually put up on the screen right here our 1 to 20 predictions. So what Cook thinks will be 1 to 20. What I think will be 1 to 20. If you guys want, you can pause the video, have a look at that. We did go through it properly in our 1 hour version of this video, but unfortunately we're a bit depressed at the moment, so I think we're just gonna press on, man. It's a bit of a struggle, but
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna win the Golden Boot?
Yeah, Salah. Like, it's Mohamed Salah. He's done it before. He can do it again. Liverpool are gonna obviously score goals this year. Salah is a quality player. I think Salah for the Golden Boot.
Fair. I disagree. I think Haaland's gonna win the Golden Boot. And I actually controversially think that Salah might not score anywhere near as many goals as he did last season. I still think he's a quality player. He's obviously scored in the first game 10 times now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's full on.
But I just think that not necessarily because of Salah slowing down. I still think he's a quality player, but I think because of the new signings and I think he's going to have less of a share of the Liverpool goals. I think more players are going to be scoring more. Ekatike. Is that how you say it? I always messed it up, eh? No, Ekatike, right. I think Gakpo is probably going to get more involved in goals this season. Quality. I think Wirtz as well. I think there's a few more players that might share around the goals to Liverpool compared to just Salah kind of getting all of them. That's kind of my opinion on that.
Do you
reckon there's any other shouts for Golden Boot?
I do think Gyökeres could be like close in second because obviously Arsenal got the proper number 9 Gyökeres. It all depends also though if Odegaard's playing because a lot of the assists come for Odegaard. If Saka stays fit, Gyökeres has got someone to work with, but I feel like Gyökeres will get 20 plus season, 20 goals this season.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. I'm not too sure how I feel about him yet, but I do have a good slander name for him though. Mediocres. If he ends up going pretty poor, so I reckon that'll be alright when that happens.
I think Gyökeres will definitely improve Arsenal this year.
Actually, speaking of slander names, another really popular one I've seen, I actually tried to make my FPL name and almost got banned, was Seskafender. So how do you think Sesko's going to do at Man United? Do you reckon he'll have a good season?
I think he is a good striker. I'm pretty keen for Monday morning because the whole Arsenal and Sesko situation.
Yeah.
That Gyökeres wanted to go to Arsenal and Sesko wanted to go to Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal will close a sign on him. But obviously we got Gyökeres instead, so I think like Sesko's going to have a point to prove to Arteta, and if he scores, he's going to get up Arteta and have that.
Yeah, nice.
So it's going to be an interesting, fiery game, but I think Sesko will definitely improve United, but United's record of number 9s the last few years have been pretty shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully convinced on him yet. I know he's been one of the most sought after strikers in a long time, but I reckon it will take a bit of
Arsenal tried to get him 2 seasons ago, but I'm pretty sure he admitted that he's not ready and he wanted to stay.
Yeah, which is actually a pretty good attitude from a player.
Yeah, he's not a bad player.
But I reckon it'll be so crack up though if he sucks. They're gonna have Højlund, Xerxes and Sesko. Sesko does bad. Just 3 absolutely average strikers. Unless Sesko proves us all wrong, he might actually end up being pretty good. I guess we'll see.
The thing is, Højlund's looked pretty sharp this pre-season.
Oh, you reckon?
I watched their who they in that EPL Summer Cup.
Yeah, that's right. They won their first trophy. Good on them.
Man United got plenty of trophies, mate. Yeah, true. United, Højlund, he looked alright. It's definitely better than recent seasons, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and actually with that too, I think the lucky thing for Sesko too, I think the pressure might be off him goal-wise because he will have Mbeumo and Cunha next to them. Mbeumo scored 20 goals last season in the Prem. Yeah, I think Cunha was 12 to 15, somewhere around there. So might have a bit of pressure off him in that sense. But
we'll wait and see. So moving away from the EPL now, who do you reckon for the other big leagues?
Yeah, so just a quick disclaimer, we obviously don't watch a lot of the big leagues, like the other big European leagues, so like Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A, we're not really too in tune with them. We keep up with highlights and score updates, but we don't watch the games, week in, week out. The only one we do is the Liga. I don't necessarily watch the league as a whole in depth all the time, but I watch every Barcelona game. I watched them all for the last 8, 9, 10 years. I guess we'll start with the Liga then, just as a quick prediction. Who do you think will win?
Yeah, you'll like to hear this, Barcelona. I think Barcelona will win. They're a good team. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Barcelona. I always have. Real Madrid second, Atletico third.
Yeah, nice.
Barcelona, I think they'll win it. They've got just an amazing team.
Yeah, I agree as well. I do think Barcelona will win this league. I actually, making a bold prediction here, I think we might be the first, I'm pretty sure, ever La Liga team to go undefeated the whole season. I honestly think we have a shot
Arsenal
to do that.
Invincibles, eh?
Yeah, I think, last season we bent over Madrid a couple of times, so I reckon this year might be the same again, but I guess we'll see. And another opinion too, I actually think Real Madrid are one of the most overrated teams in the world at the moment. I think last year was terrible.
Look, see, I don't know about that. They've got, I'd say, I was mentioned before in the previous video, but unfortunately that is not saved, as we mentioned. That I reckon Mbappe is the best player in the world.
I disagree.
Yamal?
I think Yamal is better than Mbappe.
I think Yamal is definitely in the discussion, but Mbappe is he's been that guy for the last 5 years now.
Yeah, I do agree. I do think Mbappe is a little bit overrated. I know that sounds crazy. I do think he's the second best player in the world, but I also think he's overrated. I don't know if that kind of sounds like it contradicts, but we'll go into that another day. We're going to do a video in the future, an episode where we'll go through the top 10 best players at the current moment, which will be pretty interesting.
But the GOAT is, of course,
Lionel Messi.
Yeah, we can't forget that.
Yeah, honestly,
Got
I think...
water bottle here.
Yeah, true. A little Lionel Messi right there. So, yeah, you got Messi on the thing over here, the Asian Messi, as you could say.
Yeah, Shinji Ono played for Western Sydney Wanderers and played for Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite a good player for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Helped them win the Asian Champions League. So, but we'll get into the A-League more in another video.
Yeah. So moving on, I guess we'll go on to, let's say, Serie A. Who do you think can win the Serie A?
I think Napoli. I watched their highlights yesterday. Lukaku, De Bruyne, they've just got quality.
Yeah.
They're a good team, so Napoli.
I agree. I think Napoli as well. I don't really see AC Milan doing anything.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty average. They've lost Reinders as well.
Yeah, that's a big player they've lost.
Yeah, the only thing about AC Milan is they don't have to worry about the Champions League or any European leagues. So they could put a bit of focus.
That could help them, for sure.
Yeah, but I also think Inter Milan, another kind of controversial opinion, I think that's it for their dynasty. I think they've hit their peak and
I think Inter Milan would definitely have a decent title run. I think they can push for it because they've got quality.
Yeah.
But I don't like Juventus also. We haven't mentioned Juventus.
I forgot about that actually.
I don't think they'll win it, but they should be in the top 4.
Yeah, probably. And I think the problem with Inter Milan as well, I think they're generally like the best team in Italy and they've been one of the best teams in the world for the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But I think their problem is they're also old. Like a lot of their players now
they've
are
got a lot of oldies.
Yeah, mid-30s, and I think they're kind of hitting the end of their kind of golden period they've had over the last couple of years. Yeah, moving on to, I mean, there's no real point kind of going to discussion about Bundesliga and Ligue 1. I think we both know what we're going to say. For Bundesliga, I'm guessing you have
Monaco.
RB Leipzig.
Monaco. Fucking Bayern Munich obviously. Yeah. PSG to win the French league.
Yeah, I agree as well. And actually, another thing too, I want to kind of quickly mention. I absolutely hate the fact about Bundesliga how every good player from any team other than Bayern always goes to Bayern.
Besides Marco Reus.
True.
We can't forget him.
Yeah, true. But it's like the league just basically just gives up and just gives Bayern the win.
Bayern are obviously the top team.
Yeah.
They've got some world class players.
Yeah,
but
they do. Yeah.
See Sane's gone over to Galatasaray.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
So
pretty interesting.
It was interesting signing that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Koeman's gone to Al Nassr.
Really? Actually,
yeah, Kingsley Coman's playing with Cristiano Ronaldo now, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, right. Lost a few players, but yeah, I reckon they're a pretty good team. Like they're going to win the league. Like it's kind of no debate really.
Yeah.
Like Leipzig obviously had their season, but now a lot of good players gone. Xhaka's gone to Sunderland.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's crazy, eh? And obviously Wirtz is gone, Frimpong's gone, and I think the main problem with what do you call it? Leverkusen is I think the fact they have Ten Hag. I'm still convinced.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting club to go for Ten Hag.
Yeah,
he's got a bit of pressure on his shoulders, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and obviously PSG, I think it's just a given. They're probably going to win the league by January at this point.
Yeah, PSG.
This season.
Obviously, they're one of the best teams in the world, so looks like that's going to be a clean sweep for them.
Yeah. We'll quickly go over to Champions League. Just a quick little preview. We're going to do another video later on where we'll go through our actual Champions League preview and predictions as we get closer to the Champions League starting. But at the moment, right now, before the season's really started, who do you think's going to win the Champions League?
I think it's between 3 clubs, like Barcelona, Liverpool, and I think it's Real Madrid. Say Real Madrid because it's Real Madrid. Like they're known to win the Champions League.
Yeah, fair.
They've got world-class players. Barcelona are on fire. They're on fire.
They're a PDF file.
They were so close to winning it last season, knocked out in the semis. Even that game
still hurts to this day.
Inter Milan was pretty rough.
Yeah,
like I was going for Barcelona that day, and yeah, I could feel the pain. Liverpool, they got a good team. I think I do have to mention Arsenal. I do think Arsenal are going to be pushing for a trophy this year. We've made some good signings, but
yeah, fair. I think your defense is really good as well.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. My favourite is Barcelona.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think Barcelona's going to win as well. I'm honestly at the point where I'm willing to put a lot of money on it. I think this is our season.
Put the house on it, eh?
Yeah, but I actually think Arsenal's a good shout too. I think they're probably, I'd say Barca, PSG, and then maybe Arsenal my third choice. I think the reason why is I think their defence is one of the best in the league, and I think you guys are really suited to knockout football. And actually,
we do love a cheeky bloody 1-0 win.
Yeah, and
1-0
actually,
to the Arsenal.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the reason why I put them fourth as well. I think you guys might start focusing on the Champions League towards the end of the season because I think it might be like kind of realistic goal.
Yeah,
but I guess we'll see.
We'll wait and see. I guess it also depends on Arsenal's injuries because obviously every club gets injuries. If Odegaard gets injured, I feel like that's going to be an issue because Arteta hasn't. We haven't got I don't know if Fabio Vieira, he was on loan at Porto this season.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's coming back. I don't think he's in the club.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Yeah.
So we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so another thing that's currently relevant at the moment is the Ballon d'Or's coming up very soon. What are your predictions on who you reckon will win the Ballon d'Or?
I think Rafinha. He was insane at the start of the season.
I agree.
He was consistent the whole season. Where he beat Messi's goals and assists for the Champions League.
Yeah, 23 goal contributions in one season.
Yeah, he's a quality player. I think Rafinha. If Yamal wins it though, or Dembele, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But Rafinha's my bet.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of similar. I think Rafinha deserves it. I honestly think Yamal is the best player in the world, but at the same time, I think Rafinha deserves it over him, mostly because I think even though Yamal's a better player than Rafinha, I'd say he had a better season. I think he got 65 goal contributions, somewhere around there. Just one of the craziest, most clutch seasons I've seen from a player. But I do honestly think that Dembele is going to win it. Even though I think Rafinha deserves it, I think Dembele is going to win it. And I'm not even mad at it either. He does deserve it at the end of the day. He won the treble, almost won the Club World Cup. I think he's one of the better players this season. So I'm not necessarily upset if Dembele wins it, but I do think Rafinha deserves it. And unfortunately, I think because of the whole Barcelona PR split between Yamal and Rafinha, I think they'll kind of hurt both Yamal and Rafinha. I think Dembele's going to end up taking the votes.
I agree. I think, Rafinha is who I just think. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. And I'm actually really annoyed at Barcelona fans because I remember there was a point in the season where everyone was pushing for Rafinha to be the Ballon d'Or winner, the candidate, and all of a sudden Yamal started showing up in the later games, which obviously is great for the club.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Barcelona fans just completely switched up from Rafinha onto Yamal, and now it's kind of just lowered Rafinha's PR for it, which is a bit annoying. But we'll see what happens. I do have a bit of hope that Rafinha can get through, but I do think Dembele will probably end up winning.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
So today we're going to be doing an Arsenal and Barca all-time 11.
So I'm obviously the Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Wearing the Western Sydney Wanderers jumper.
Yeah. You've got the little Arsenal mug over here. So
got Arsenal jersey on underneath. We got any of the Arsenal merch? No.
Fake Arsenal fan, right?
Poor form.
Yeah.
Barcelona fan. So
yeah,
we
loud
thought,
and proud.
We would bring a video to you guys today for Arsenal and Barcelona all-time 11.
Yeah. All right, so let's kick it off. We'll start at goalkeeper. Who do you think should be the all-time goalkeeper for the Barca and Arsenal XI?
It's so tough, eh? I do think... I lean towards Victor Valdez or David Seaman.
Yeah. See, honestly, I love Victor Valdez, but I do think he is not necessarily a world-class goalkeeper. I would probably agree with Seaman, to be honest.
Yeah, well, David Seaman, he's England international.
Yeah, exactly.
He's won trophies, so...
Yeah. I do think Valdez is a great goalkeeper, and obviously he was an important part to those Barca sides that, had the dynasty they had, but I would agree with Seaman. Moving on to defence. You want to start with right back? Right back,
I feel like he's probably one of the best right backs of all time, Hector Bellerin. No.
If you play for both of us, so you did another team.
Dani Alves, he's quality.
Yeah, I'm going to go for he who should not be named as well. I reckon that should be Dani Alves too. Obviously, member of Prison FC.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
But Dani Alves, I feel like he started that era of attacking fullbacks.
Yeah,
he was
I agree.
quality.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Left back, what do you reckon?
Left back's always an interesting one because Arsenal had Ashley Cole, which I actually don't really rate highly like other people do. Yeah, I don't. He was good, but I don't know why everyone raves about him so much.
Interesting. Yeah.
Left back. That's the thing, there hasn't been many standout left-backs at both clubs.
Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of think that's one of the weakest positions. Obviously, there's Jordi Alba, but I don't necessarily think he was that
I feel like he
good.
Could be one of them. There's also Nacho Monreal, but then again, he was just, he just did the job.
Yeah.
I would have to say probably Jordi Alba, to be honest.
I would actually go with Ashley Cole.
The thing is, I feel like Ashley Cole shined more at Chelsea.
Yeah, that's a good. I guess it's like depending on how you want to interpret this. Do you want to do like just their time at the club or just overall? Because if you do just the time at the club, I guess it'd be Jordi Alba.
Yeah,
We'll be seeing anyone important. We'll probably miss something big.
We'll go overall then. Yeah, let's do it.
Also, just a little disclaimer as well. We obviously are, 23 years old. So we haven't seen some of the older players in the 90s and the early 2000s. So please forgive us if we're
the last 15 years.
Yeah, so obviously we're going to go players that we've seen play.
Yeah.
So you're going Jordi Alba?
Jordi Alba, I'd say, is the left back.
I don't know. I don't really like Jordi Alba, to be honest. I know I'm a Barca fan, but something about him
over into Miami.
True, but bro, just all the embarrassments he contributed to, 4-0 against Liverpool, 3-0 against Roma. I feel like Jordi Alba played such a massive part. It's kind of scarred my opinion on him a little bit. But I do think he'd probably be the option.
Centre-backs?
Centre-backs. So we're going to have 2 centre-backs. Who would your 2 be? I reckon this would be a bit controversial here. What do you reckon?
Sol Campbell and Puyol.
Puyol?
I was thinking PK and there's Tony Adams.
Yeah, Tony Adams. He was a great centre-back,
But I think Sol Campbell, he was rock solid, probably one of the English best ever defenders. Puyol was probably one of Spain's best ever defenders. PK, he was quality, but I'd go Campbell and Puyol.
Yeah, I'll go Puyol as well. I think Puyol was one of the greatest leaders of centre-backs.
Sure,
as a captain, I reckon he was amazing. He worked so well with what he had. Obviously he was really short, but he was so aggressive. He was such a clean defender. I think that he's honestly one of an underrated all-time defenders.
Yeah.
Sol Campbell, it does make sense to put Sol Campbell in, but I'm going to have to go for PK. It probably is biased. I just think PK is one of the most underrated all-time defenders.
No, he played for Man United. He can't be that good.
Fair enough, no. But I don't know. I feel like he's so underrated, and I think that, especially on the ball as well, I think he's one of the best on-the-ball defenders of all time, which is a bit of a big, bold statement.
I feel like the best, though, would have to be Virgil van Dijk,
Yeah, he'd definitely be up there. Yeah,
he's insane.
I don't know. I have a personal soft spot for PK, obviously. I think he could be a future Barcelona president one day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd say...
I have to disagree with you. I think Sol Campbell is rock solid.
I didn't really watch Sol Campbell too much. I guess I'm a little bit, not too clued in on how good he really was.
He's played for multiple clubs, Sol Campbell.
Yeah, for Tottenham.
I actually played for Portsmouth for the jersey there and the blue jersey hanging up.
Yeah, right.
Arsenal, obviously. He scored against Barcelona in the 2005 Champions League final.
Yeah, 2006.
2006, my bad. But... Well, I guess we have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, fair enough.
So midfield 3.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? You want to go a 6 and then 2 8s, or how do you want to kind of work this out?
I reckon go 2 8s and a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Who are you going to go for? Who's your midfield?
Patrick Vieira.
Interesting, yeah.
Iniesta.
Yeah.
And the 10, I think is... Could you put Iniesta at 10? But
see,
I feel
go on. Oh, fuck. This is a hard one,
eh? Tough.
It's where it gets hard because I think both teams have had some incredible.
But the thing is, we're just going recent years, eh? Because if you're gonna go all time, you put Maradona in there.
Actually, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, but no, I reckon more recent times.
Even though I didn't see much of him play, but I've seen his clips, so I feel like I'd have to go Bergkamp at 10.
Yeah. See, this is where I completely disagree. I would honestly prefer to go as a 6 and 2 centimetres because in my personal opinion, I don't think you can do Barca all-time XI with any club and not have Busquets, Xavi and Iniesta. I know it sounds crazy, but I know Vieira is an all-timer, Bergkamp is an all-timer.
I've told you before, I think that's the best midfield 3.
Yeah.
But, I feel like I've given you PK.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You have to give me... Vieira, because Vieira is iconic.
Damn. You know what? I'll make a concession. I reckon I'm happy to go. Oh, I don't know, I can't not put. It's hard. As a Barca fan, it's hard.
Still so many more midfielders.
True.
There's Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fabregas for both clubs.
Ozil,
really good. Yeah. It's crazy. Yaya Toure for Barca. He was. He played centre back most of the time there, but. It's hard, eh? This is hard.
It honestly is, eh?
I'm gonna... If we're going for 2 centimetres and a 10, I can't not put Iniesta and Xavi. Unless I make a concession. Let's make a concession. I'll just go 3 flat midfield. Iniesta, Xavi, and Vieira. I don't know, man.
I reckon the thing is the way you explain. I've said that Busquets, Iniesta, and Xavi are the best trio of all time. So it would make sense to put them in an all-time 11. So Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets all time.
But I get what you mean. Like looking at individual players, I get what you mean.
Iniesta and Xavi were just insane. Busquets just did a job for 20 years.
Yeah, true.
They're still doing well now.
Yeah, see, this is the hard thing. I just realised if we end up actually, my team's looking like an all-time just Barca team.
It's you got to be honest, I guess.
Yeah, true.
So moving on to the front three.
This is going to be interesting.
Obviously, Malcolm. Lionel Messi.
Martinelli, Saka,
Nah.
Gyökeres. No jokes.
Fuck, that's the thing. This is actually hard. Left wing.
That's right. Before we get to left wing, I guess we can both for Graham Messi are right.
Yeah, Messi.
Right? That's out of the way.
You put him a goalie. I wouldn't complain. Messi right wing.
Messi
striker.
The GOAT. Yeah. See, this is where it gets interesting. Would you put Henry as a left wing or a striker?
I'm thinking striker Suarez, left wing Thierry Henry, but it's still Neymar.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I actually... Neymar, Henry's hard.
This is so tough.
I think Neymar is a better all-time player than Thierry Henry.
But Thierry Henry can feel like more positions. And
I think that if we're looking at just their impact at the club, Thierry Henry's impact on Arsenal was huge. And I feel like, obviously, Neymar's impact on Barcelona was huge, but a lot of his prime better football, I feel like, was the early time at PSG. And a lot of his legacy is also with Brazil as well. So I would honestly agree. I'm happy to go Thierry Henry left wing and Suarez striker.
That's the thing. I should be happy, but it's Neymar. Neymar is one of my most favourite players of all time.
Me too. Neymar is
He's unique.
Favourite.
There's no one that's ever been like Neymar.
Yeah, and I love his that last season with Barca. I'm actually so cut to this day that he went to PSG. What we could do Neymar left wing, Henry striker, but leave Suarez out.
You can't leave. Fuck.
This is the hard one.
Actually, because
you know what,
Suarez did well at Liverpool, obviously, but Suarez, even though we're doing Barcelona, Arsenal, not Liverpool.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry's time in Liverpool was greater than...
Thierry Henry at Liverpool, eh?
Thierry Henry's time in the Premier League was greater than Suarez's time in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go... Arsenal.
He also had a good time at Barca as well, Thierry Henry.
Yeah, he did, yeah. I'm going to go Arsenal. No, Arsenal. I'm going to go Thierry Henry left wing, Messi right wing. I just think I have to keep Suarez there.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with Henry at striker, Neymar left wing, and Messi right wing. I just think I love Suarez. Obviously, I think he's arguably the greatest striker of all time. That's going to be another video. Let us know if you guys want to see top 10 greatest nines of all time. I reckon that'll be a pretty good video too.
Yeah, it's how we're going for ages.
Yeah. I don't know, I think Suarez this year won 2 golden boots in the era of Messi and Ronaldo. That's undeniable.
And Suarez knows how to play make also.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for Thierry Henry striker, Neymar left wing. I love Neymar. I can't not put Neymar in this list. And I think that Thierry Henry also had such a great impact at Barca and both clubs. So I think quality, that's. I reckon I'll go for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what would your team be in the end? Going from back to front, going through your options.
So Seaman, Danny Alves, Sol Campbell. Puyol, left wing. We went left wing, left back.
Left back. We went for Jordi Alba.
Midfield, Patrick Vieira. No, not Patrick Vieira. Sorry. We just
just say your one.
We just had a beautiful guest turn up.
Yeah. So you had
So the midfield 3, Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi.
Yeah.
And then the front 3. Suarez, Thierry Henry, and Lionel Messi on right wing.
So I had Seaman in goals as well. Jordi Alba, PK, Puyol, Dani Alves. I'm just going to go for the trio of Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta. That's what I think personally. And then I've got Neymar left wing, Thierry Henry striker, and Messi on the right wing.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments who you guys think is the best team out of both of ours, and we'll see what the viewers say.
Yeah, leave your comments and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks for the video, guys. Take care.